Next, we'll show you how a hairstylist was able to help police catch a man accused of robbing a bank this afternoon. Your news starts right now.
From West Tennessee's News Channel, this is 7 Eyewitness News at 10.
We begin tonight with a bank robbery and a bizarre chain of events that led to the quick arrest of the suspect inside a nearby hair salon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kelly McAllister. Brad has the evening off. It was just after 11 this morning that this Regions Bank at North Parkway near the bypass was robbed. Investigators say the man carrying a bag full of money stained with ink, often included in money stolen from banks, walked 200 yards to a nearby hair salon. There, a stylist said he asked her for a haircut or for a taxi. Suspicious, she called 911.
The operator on 911 said that there was a situation going on and that police were on their way to keep him in sight and try to get as many people out of the building as possible.
Officers arrived quickly and arrested the man. The 37-year-old Vietnamese man, believed to be from Maryland, is being held at the Madison County Jail. His name is being withheld until he's formally charged. Police are still trying to determine if the suspect acted alone. No vehicle linked to the robbery has been recovered. A Southside High School teacher is behind bars tonight after being taken into custody on campus today, accused of inappropriately touching a young student. 41-year-old Thomas Berry of Whiteville is charged with sexual battery by an authority figure. He will make his first court appearance tomorrow morning. We first told you about the allegations against the automotive tech teacher last October when he was suspended by the district for 5 days. The 41-year-old is accused of touching a 15-year-old female student on a private part of her body in September of 2011.
Sexual battery is basically the touching of someone in those intimate areas that's either unwelcomed or unwanted. In this particular case, by him being a teacher, it bumps it up to sexual battery by an authority figure.
Berry is currently on unpaid leave from the Jackson-Madison County School District. His personnel record last fall included 7 written statements from different students involving sexual comments. The record showed he'd admitted to 4 of those incidents. The Henry County man accused of running over his wife's boyfriend is now charged with his murder. According to the Henry County Sheriff, Guy Wiggins was charged today with voluntary manslaughter in connection with the June 2011 incident. He'll make his first court appearance on this new charge in May. Officers say Richard Medlock died earlier this week from the injuries he suffered 10 months ago when he was hit by Wiggins' SUV. Medlock had been hospitalized since being hit. A Madison County deputy accused of inmate abuse is off the job tonight. According to the sheriff, Sergeant Vic Kendrick was suspended this morning with pay pending the outcome of the investigation. 2 inmates at the Madison County Penal Farm say Vic assaulted them on Monday. An internal investigation is now underway to determine if their allegations have merit.
It does happen from time to time. Anytime you deal with the people at the level that we do, you're going to have people complain. You can't keep everybody happy. Obviously, you're not going to keep inmates happy, but we're going to do a thorough investigation and see what the facts bring forth.
According to the department, Kendrick has worked for the sheriff's office since October of last year. This morning, a Henry County man got an unexpected wake-up call as officers raided his home, seizing a marijuana grow operation. 52-year-old Chris Odom was arrested and charged with manufacturing marijuana and possession of drug paraphernalia. Officers seized 13 marijuana plants with an estimated street value of almost $15,000. Odom, who was released on bond, told us he started growing the illegal plants in January and was shocked he was caught so quickly. He admitted to us he's been smoking marijuana for almost 40 years.
The main reason is I needed money. I can't work no more. I'm trying to get disability, and the economy's so bad, we just need money. And there's the only way I could think of to make money easy enough without going through too much trouble.
Odom is currently free on $15,000 bond. Earlier this week, we showed you this video of catalytic converters being stolen from a home in the 2200 block of Rock Springs Road in Henderson County. Investigators say thanks to help from 7 Eyewitness News viewers, 2 of the men were arrested today. Randy Williams and Jeffrey Vaughn have been arrested and charged with theft over $1,000. Deputies say the 2 tried to paint the black truck they used to haul away the converters, and Williams had shaved his mustache in an attempt to disguise himself. Investigators are still trying to identify the other suspects. Call the Henderson County Sheriff's Department if you can help. The Madison County Sheriff's Department has arrested 4 Jackson teens they believe are responsible for several home break-ins. 18-year-old Mondarius Clark is charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, 2 counts of theft over $500, and contributing, that is, to the delinquency of a minor. The other juveniles, 2 17-year-olds and a 16-year-old, also face similar charges. Authorities say they've recovered several stolen items. Clark's hearing has been scheduled for May 24th. The hearings for the 3 juveniles have not been scheduled.
Well, we had a great day today and tonight. Not bad at all. Things are looking pretty good for us. In fact, as we take a look outside, you'll be able to see just how nice it really is. This look outside brought to you by the University of Memphis Lambeth campus, where summer and fall registrations are now going on. 78 degrees our high temperature today. 40 was our low. Record high temperature was 89 degrees in 1971 with a record low of 31 back in 1983. So far, no precipitation measured in the rain gauge at McKellar Regional Airport or here at the station. Our year-to-date total is at 10.38. A look at the Doppler radar showing no precipitation currently over western Tennessee. Northern Mississippi is in good shape as well. Now, here's what's coming our way. Rain and thunderstorms are headed our way, but it looks like it'll be maybe tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening before it gets here. The nice part about all this is that most of that rainfall should be out of here by Saturday morning. But with the passage of a cold front, things are going to cool down just a little bit Saturday. But by Wednesday, it should be a bit warmer. We'll look at that forecast in just a few minutes. Kelly, back to you.
Thanks, Gary. Today, bad news for the dozens of workers at Jackson's H.B. Fuller Company. The adhesives manufacturer announced today it will close its Jackson plant as well as 5 other facilities by mid-2013. The company says it employs 45 workers at the Jackson plant, and they'll be able to apply for jobs at the other company facilities. H.B. Fuller recently acquired Forbo Group, which also makes adhesives, and says the plant closures are part of the consolidation process. Today, the TBI released its report on crime in Tennessee for 2011, and it showed an almost 2% decrease in overall crimes reported in the state compared to the previous year. Here's a few interesting facts. The largest majority of crimes reported were committed against property at more than 58%. 56.7% of the 2011 murder victims knew their offenders, and domestic violence offenses made up more than 52% of all crimes against people. To read the report in its entirety, look for the link in the Scene on 7 section of our website, WBBJTV.com. The Madison County Fire Chief is asking for a big change and the money to make it happen. Chief Eric Turner proposed a plan at today's capital budget meeting with state officials. The proposal asked for an estimated $500,000, which would be used to construct a new building that would house the county's dispatch and maintenance shop. Currently, all Madison County dispatch and maintenance for the fire department is done from one of their older volunteer stations off of Hartsbridge Road, which he says is already overcrowded.
Over time, the trucks have gotten bigger, and we just don't have enough room where we're at. So.
Turner says he hopes the station is upgraded by this time next year, but state officials say that all depends on what capital funds are available. Today, the former executive director of the Ripley Housing Authority learned his punishment after pleading guilty to embezzlement, money laundering, and tax evasion in January. 35-year-old David Ford was sentenced to 24 months in federal prison and was ordered to pay almost $203,000 in restitution to the IRS and his former employer. Ford began working for the Ripley Housing Authority as executive director in January of 2009 and admitted to making unauthorized purchases and withdrawals. Still ahead, what other effects scientists say the mild winter will cause besides extreme heat this summer and spring. And later, we'll find out what makes Parsons unique in this week's West Tennessee Treasure. Stay with us.